Las Vegas Raiders defensive lineman Tyree Wilson didn't have the impact that the team was hoping for from the top 10 draft pick last season, but this year, he will help form the most dangerous defensive line in the league.
Tyree's continuing to improve. His attitude is great. He's in better shape. He's been putting in the work.
How's it going today? My name is Jesse McNamer, and welcome to Point of View. Before we get into it today, I just want to say we always appreciate your feedback and look forward to reading your comments like the one we've got here. Also, be sure to stay tuned to the end of this episode to see if you can guess today's trivia question down below. To today's topic, will the Raiders have their best defensive line unit since the 1980s with Howie Long, Greg Townsend, and the rest of that crew? They added D-tackle Christian Wilkins this offseason to play alongside Maxx Crosby, and both players are already solidified as two of the best defensive players in the game. But that 80s unit had 4 legit stars, so they're going to need a player or two to step up this season, and I think that player is going to be Tyree Wilson. The former 7th overall pick from 2023 was insane at Texas Tech his junior season. He was named first-team All-Big 12 and second-team All-American while leading the conference with 50 quarterback pressures to go with 10 tackles for loss and 7 sacks. However, a foot injury caused him to miss the last 3 games of his final year, and he had surgery the November before the draft. Still, the Raiders trusted what they saw on tape before the injury and took him with their first pick even though he was going to miss all of training camp ahead of his rookie season. He was activated from the injury list just a couple of weeks before their first game, and he did end up playing in every game in 2023. But the production and progress wasn't what they were looking for, and he managed just 3.5 sacks and 29 tackles, while Malcolm Koonce emerged as the starter alongside Crosby. But that's all in the past, and things will look a lot different for Wilson entering this season. He had a full offseason to prepare and has accepted the mentorship he's been offered by Crosby and Wilkins. Here's Wilson talking about the leadership from those two stars.
They did things at the highest level, Every time I do a rep, I try to ask Max, hey, did you see it? Hey, Christian, did you see it? What did you take away from it to take my game to another level? So it's good to not only have a great coach like Robbie, but to have those two dudes in the room to help get me to that higher stage quicker.
His health, coupled with his great attitude around taking advice from experienced players, is enough to make me believe he's going to have a great season. And I know I downplayed his stats from last season, but he still put together some great tape. Here against the Bears, he doesn't bite on the play fake and shoves the tackle back to force a lazy incompletion. And another thing I noticed was that even though he didn't get the playing time or production he was hoping for, you wouldn't know that based on his effort. Here against the Bills, James Cook breaks out for a big run, and you can see Wilson never give up on the play and eventually catch Cook 40 yards down the field. Some rookies might pout or whine about playing time, but that was never the case with Wilson. And he's already earned the respect of newcomer Christian Wilkins, who had this to say about his first impression of Wilson.
Tyree, man, I think he has all the physical tools to be a great player in this league, and he's got the mindset that he wants to be a really good player. And again, same thing. I'm just gonna pour into him as much as possible. Just trying to help him to be the best player he can be, just like any other young guys that are on the team.
From everything we've heard from teammates like Wilkins, Wilson is in the perfect position to have a breakout season and to help form the best defensive line in the league. It's still got to be earned, and with 2 spots already locked up by Crosby and Wilkins, it's going to take some real flashes of greatness to surpass Koonce and what he did last season. But judging by the tape, his teammates, and the fact that he was a top 10 pick just a year ago, I'm betting on him to make a leap and help the Raiders win a playoff game for the first time since 2002. And that defensive line is just one reason why I think Las Vegas is going to take the NFL by storm. For more on that, check out this past episode of Point of View. And the moment you've been waiting for, here's the answer to today's trivia question. We appreciate you tuning in this episode of Point of View, and we will see you in the next one.